Okay, the new 911 GTS has come out and it's a hybrid. So the 911 is finally becoming a hybrid. And honestly, I was a bit concerned about that, but when I look at the car, I honestly don't have a problem. And honestly, the hybrid thing doesn't really make sense in this car. And I'll explain. Now, basically, this 911 has an internal combustion engine, a 6-cylinder, and with turbocharger, and it puts out 480 horsepower. And there's also an additional hybrid system, electric motor, and a battery, which puts out, which combine the two put out 530 horsepower. So basically, it's an increase of 50 horsepower from the previous 911. Now, honestly, how does that make sense? The only way I understand why they did this is because weight. 911 is a sporty car, and when you add a big motor and a big battery pack, the weight of the car is gonna go up. And I think that was the focus on when they were making this hybrid system, because the weight of the car has only gone up by 50 kilos. Now, that's not really much of an increase, and it's got 50 horsepower more, so I think it's a fair deal. And because of this hybrid system, basically I think one of the turbocharger, it only has a single turbocharger, and I think that the turbocharger is being assisted by an electric motor as well, plus the electric motor on the engine, and combined it gets this amount of power. Now, the only problem with this is, I mean, why did they really need to put the hybrid system in there in this case? I mean, I guess I could understand that this is maybe some kind of new tech they're trying out, and they're probably planning on bringing the future cars, and it's probably to help with emissions and all that. That's the only way I can understand it. But other than that, this hybrid system doesn't seem to have much of a point. I mean, honestly, when I was expecting a hybrid system in the 911, I thought it was going to have a huge amount of power. I mean, we know the top 911 Turbo S has 650 horsepower, and I was honestly expecting this car to have over 600 horsepower, and the Turbo S having 850 horsepower or something. But it would cause an issue with handling, and I was concerned about that, but they didn't do that. And overall, it's not like there isn't any problem with it, but there isn't anything great happening either. It's just there. The only thing I can think of is emissions. I mean, maybe that helps it somehow, but other than that, it seems more like any other 911. It's a great car. It has enough power. It has enough high quality materials on the inside. It's a Porsche. It's super fast off the line. And yeah, the hybrid system now, I think the hybrid system is really going to help in the power delivery. I mean, Porsches are already off pretty quick off the line. This hybrid might make it even faster, so we'll have to wait and see some drag races on how quick this actually is, and who knows, maybe this thing might actually be as quick as a Turbo S. Now, that would be a huge deal. And yeah, well, nothing really to complain about this car, but nothing really big to talk about. The hybrid system's there, that's it. And it's not a plug-in hybrid or anything. Oh yeah, you don't need to charge it in because it runs simultaneously, and you don't have an EV mode either because, like I said, this is a small hybrid system with a small battery pack, so you cannot really get much usable range out of a battery pack like that. So I wouldn't really call this thing an EV in any sense. It doesn't really seem like a hybrid or an EV. Just seems like this car's gonna help Porsche the emissions and the performance. Now the performance we'll have to wait and see, but yeah. And whether this thing catches on in the future, I don't know. Maybe, but I think it's gonna have to get a, well, it does catch on. It would save a lot of weight, but I don't know. This is an interesting move from Porsche, but then again, Porsche is doing a lot of interesting stuff these days. I mean, they're trying out e-fuels and all that, so who knows? Maybe this is a step to something bigger, and let's wait and see.